Are you thinking about moving to Las Vegas, Nevada? Today we're going to tell you why we absolutely love living here.
Hey, I'm Steve.
And I'm Kristen.
We are the Thomas Group with Real Broker, your local Las Vegas and Henderson realtors. If you are thinking about moving to town, you've got some questions, this is what we're here for. We answer questions from people like you every single day of the week. So please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find all of our information on our website, thethomasgrouplv.com.
Yeah, and we know what it's like moving to Las Vegas from elsewhere. So I'm originally from Michigan, and Steve?
I'm from England.
Yeah, so when we moved here, quite honestly, we had never been off the Strip. So maybe you've been off the Strip, maybe you haven't, but we're going to share with you today why living here in Las Vegas has really blown us away.
So my personal number one reason, I would say ultimately, it's the weather. Because, you know, like you can live in places that are rainy and they last for months, right? Like it starts taking a toll on you.
It really affects your mood.
Like Kristen's originally from Michigan, so.
Oh my goodness, there were winters where I remember like one in particular, I think it was 3 months without sunshine, but here there's 264 days of sunshine. And truly...
No, 294 I thought it was.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. And truly, everybody here is happy, and I swear that's why, because we're getting the sun.
If we had what we have here, but it was like raining 294 days a year, you know, it would be a totally different experience.
It would definitely be. And I want to also touch on something, Steve, is the ability to take advantage of indoor-outdoor living here. A lot of the builders really taking advantage of that, and it's because you truly can enjoy it all year. So yes, the summers get hot for a couple months, but early mornings and late evenings, it's beautiful. You can still be outside. In the winter, midday, you can still be outside enjoying that indoor-outdoor living. So it's truly the entire year that you can take advantage of it.
And it's not humid either,
it's not
right?
Humid.
It's dry.
Yeah.
And one of the benefits of it not being humid is we don't have as many bugs and you know, creepy crawlies and stuff that you'd meet doing other places around the country or the world.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so next on our list kind of ties into that is outdoor recreation. Now, obviously, Las Vegas, it's known for the Strip, right? But I think some people that have never been off the Strip don't realize how many outdoor activities there are here. We've got Mount Charleston, Red Rock, also Lake Mead. So tons of hiking, tons of mountain biking.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, just piggybacking off Mount Charleston, a lot of people don't realize that Mount Charleston is 1 hour from Las Vegas.
Yeah, 30 minutes from some parts of it.
During the winter, it snows.
Yeah.
Right? So you can go snowboarding, you can go skiing, and that's all, you know, within 60 minutes of the Las Vegas Strip.
Or if you like being on the water, you've got Lake Mead right there. Las Vegas is actually a rock climbing mecca because you're close to a lot of the bigger places, which we'll get to in a minute. But there's a lot of climbing here as well.
That guy that was in the Netflix documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Alex, yeah, the free fall climber. He lives here.
Yeah.
Here in town. Because, you know, we not only... like we got this all on our doorstep, but like the accessibility, which I'm sure we'll talk about shortly.
Let's talk about it now.
Yeah. You know, to like Zion.
Zion's 2.5 hours. Bryce is 4 hours. Moab, which you have arches, Canyonlands, it's beautiful out there. That's 7. What else?
I mean, there's tons in California. Like they're all over the place, and like as well, just like getting back into town. I'm a huge golfer. If you enjoy golf, there's over 100 golf courses just in this area.
Right.
You know, within an hour from here. Wolf Creek is phenomenal. Great one in Boulder City called Cascata. We've got TPC Las Vegas, Burr's Best. I mean, I could go on, and a lot of these are affordable as well. You know, you don't have to be a private member to be able to join them. So whether you're a golfer, a hiker, mountain biker, climber, dog walker.
Opportunities are endless.
Yeah, it seriously are. All right, so another huge benefit about living in the Las Vegas area is, you know, it's first of all, it's geographical location, right? Down here in the southwest of the United States, you know, we don't really get as many natural disasters, right? That are happening like in other places around the country, right? Another big benefit for me personally, growing up in England, all my family, all my friends are over there as well. The airport here is an international airport, right? It allows you to be able to travel all over the world pretty much a lot of the time directly to most of these major airports, and certainly all around the United States you can travel it, very, very easily as well,
and more inexpensively than a lot of other major cities. All right, and then another really great thing about location is its proximity to California. I mean, because a large portion of you watching this are probably from California, so it's easy to get back home, visit family, especially if you live on the southernmost point of town. You're really right there on the I-15, ready to go. And if you don't have family there or whatever, you just want to go to the beach, you can be at the beach in 4.5 hours. So I think like for both of us, probably the one thing that Las Vegas doesn't have that we wish it had was the ocean, but there's no changing that unless
100%. Yeah. But there's give and take, living everywhere.
Yeah.
But also if you are, living in California or you're working out here, there's a train system, right? There's a tram line that's going to be a train line that's going to be built that's going up right now that's going to be linking from, I believe, Bakersfield right into Las Vegas. So it's going to ultimately start making, that connection a lot easier.
Yeah, that'll be great. All right, the next thing that I wanted to discuss is the roads here in Las Vegas. So it is very, very much a newer city compared to most other cities here in the U.S. or elsewhere in the world. And the beauty of that is that it was planned with modern conveniences, cars, etc., in mind. So we have a beltway system that goes all the way around the valley and through the valley. So you can get anywhere if you're in the one far end to the other far end in 45 minutes.
Yeah, no joke.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I was just talking to a client that's in Southern California yesterday. He's like, I'm talking to you in traffic. He was going 3 miles and it was taking him 25 minutes. But yeah, you're right. Around here, you can go anywhere 45 minutes.
Yeah, I love that. And when you're out in the suburbs, it really doesn't. It feels like you don't know that you're in a big city. It feels very serene and peaceful. But like Steve said, 30 minutes, you have access to all this amazing entertainment and dining.
Well, Kristen and I were talking about this earlier, and to me that this is still unusual because obviously I didn't grow up here. I said, well, how far are regular suburbs in other cities? And you were telling me about San Francisco.
San Francisco,
San Francisco, where you might be live an hour and a half away from the city, and the airport and everything else like that. So the modern conveniences of it are a huge plus. Something else I really love about living in this whole Las Vegas and Henderson area, the whole area is extremely clean. Like the freeways are immaculate. They put a huge amount of effort into making sure that it looks great all the time.
And it's also, which we've touched on a little bit, but it's also very, very convenient. So the cool thing about Las Vegas, which I never knew that I wanted before I had it, is a 24-hour aspect of this town. I mean, you can go grocery shopping at midnight, which it's great. You just pop over 5 minutes to the grocery store, you can go grocery shopping. Okay, also, if you're a shift worker here in Las Vegas, which there's a lot of because of all the hotels, obviously, the bars and restaurants are open at all times of the night. They've got something called like a reverse happy hour where
it's the craziest thing ever.
Mid-morning, you can get
Not mid-morning, it's like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. It's happy hour. Yeah. When I first saw that, I was like, what?
I know.
Have I got to be there all night and then I get my happy hour at 3 a.m.?
We did it in our younger days, didn't we? So yeah, very convenient.
All right, Kristen, piggybacking off conveniences, but also what is associated with that is world-class entertainment. And whether, you say to me, Steve, I've got no plans at all of going down to the Strip. Well, I'm going to say to you, do you not like any type of music? Because literally, whatever type of music you like, you can find a concert or a musician coming through town, and having that convenience on your doorstep is, it's unparalleled unless you live in like New York City, and then, what's the cost of living right in New York City? But Kristen and I, we went to see Adele a few weeks ago, and you went out and saw
Lady Gaga.
And we've seen, a whole bunch of other musicians. So, having that on your doorstep, as well as the, the restaurants.
Yeah, the restaurants obviously are a big one. We're also diversifying more into sports. So if you're a sports fan.
Good one, yeah.
Yeah, so we have the Raiders. They're bringing the Major League Baseball team to the Strip, the A's, hockey, the Golden Knights. I mean, there are so many sports here. And the cool thing is, if you want like a nice day out with your family, you don't have to go to these like big expensive sports events. We have some minor league things. We've got minor league baseball, minor league hockey.
And isn't the girls basketball?
The girls basketball team's really good. Yeah, good point.
I think they're like the best in the country.
Yeah, exactly. And those tickets aren't crazy expensive. Right. So there's a lot of less expensive sports as well for you to enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, the next thing that we really love is the sense of community that we have here in Las Vegas. So I don't know, when we first moved here, I wasn't so sure if there was that sense of community, but as we bought our own house, I really, really felt like we really have a community with our neighbors. You can certainly find, like your volunteer group, etc.
Some communities are going to have more of a sense of community than others, right? And we know all of the places, right, that we can tell you.
Yeah.
If you've got young kids and you want, a place where there's going to be loads of activities for the kids, we'll tell you where those communities are. If you say, Steve, I don't like kids at all.
Don't want to see a kid.
And I don't want to speak to a single person. I don't care about community. We know where those places are as well.
Yeah.
Right? And it's very diverse.
It's very diverse, and that's very important, especially having a child ourselves, is having them be able to be surrounded by different cultures.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think we can both attest where we grew up, we didn't have that at all, and I think it's only when you're surrounded by different cultures that you can become a more whole individual.
Absolutely. The tax system here is also very advantageous. So Nevada has no state income tax, which is huge for a lot of people, a lot of our clients that are moving here. I mean, I don't know if you've had this, but some of my clients have had the savings from, their California state income taxes. When they move here, those savings are paying for their mortgage.
Right.
So that's such a big one.
Yeah. Also, I think, one big advantage is the opportunities here, right? Like when you and I drove here for the first time, I remember entering, the Clark County, and I just noticed that there's land still available, like everywhere, undeveloped land. And then I was thinking, wow, like this is really quite remarkable, because I don't think you can really say that you get these opportunities, or there are as many opportunities in any other internationally known city.
It's just growing very rapidly.
Like Las Vegas, and not only it's growing very rapidly, but there's still opportunities for entrepreneurs, for small business owners, for big business owners to come here. There's a lot, just piggybacking off your tax, benefits point there. There's a lot of incentives, right? If you are a business owner, to bring your business here, not just in the savings in the income tax itself, but incentives to encourage you to grow and encourage you to stay.
Yeah. And I think on that point too, the economy as a whole here in Las Vegas has diversified so much. I think for a very long time, Las Vegas was kind of a one-trick pony. It was all hospitality. And then, obviously when the Great Recession happened, that's why Las Vegas was hit so hard. But now, I think it's a testament to, the market slowing down, that Las Vegas is still doing very well. And that's showing truly how much we have diversified.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it first started with the conventions, right?
Yes.
You may or may not know that Las Vegas is a huge convention capital. Every type of convention you can imagine comes through here, and they comes through year round. It's not it's not seasonal. So we've got, consistent traffic that's coming through here, and, everyone's familiar with the Formula One. As we record, it hasn't happened yet. But just all things like this that are happening is really putting Vegas on the map and a destination capital that not only people want to, visit and stay for a little period of time, but actually want to live in, which I think is really, really cool.
All right, we hope that you enjoyed all of that content and that we really truly conveyed why we love living here. And if you have any questions or you are thinking about potentially moving to Las Vegas or Henderson, Steve and I and our team, we would absolutely love to help you guys. We really truly enjoy helping you find that community that is going to really feel like home for you. We offer free, no pressure consultations, and you can schedule that at our website, thethomasgrouplv.com. And with that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video.